Okay, let's try posting an invoice that has a purchase order. So we go back into our Raptor, all invoices. We can sort just the ones that are imported that need to be looked at. And for ones with a purchase order, they will say pending vendor invoice. So we're going to do pretty much like we did for an invoice without a purchase order. You pick the one you want, and I had pre-selected one. I'm sorry. Here's one that'll work. So we click on it, go up to the top, select pending vendor invoice. It comes up and screen's a little different than the other one because this time it's got a purchase order and we don't have to attach any general ledger account. So we've got match purchase products. You don't really worry about that. You come over here, vendor lines, vendor invoice header. You can see there's an invoice description and a purchase order. When you transferred from Tungsten, and there was a field that I noted to put in the purchase order number, that's because it'll pop up here. The reason you want to be able to see it is so that you don't have to go back into Tungsten and pull up the dinosaur. It's not really Tungsten. Pull up the dinosaur, open up the invoice, look for the purchase order number, remember it, and then come down to select. Sometimes it will remember the purchase order. It just depends on how it's typed on the vendor invoice. If they type up POO properly, it'll pop up here, or you can type it in from there, but it's just easy to have it here as a reference, visual reference. And then you come over here, it says add purchase order. So we're gonna click that, 11918. We pick it, 11918. It's received. We say okay. We check over here. No difference. Yay! It's in balance. Posting date is good. Looks good, looks good. We post. We wait for it to post. And now it's probably going to drop off this list because I've just got imported, but it will change to status posted, and that's where it's at. That one's good. So if we look at another one, we go here, oops, diversified. We go up to pending vendor invoice. We pull up the invoice 11915. 11915. Now this time notice that it says it's an open order. So we selected it. We come down here just as a reference. It doesn't have anything open on that purchase order to be attached to an invoice. So we went ahead and did that though. We say, yep, that's the right one. We come over here, nothing happened, it's still out of balance, and it tells us purchase order does not have a corresponding product receipt. Lines were not created. So this one we can't do anything with yet. We have to wait for receiving to process it. So we go back and we look for another one. Scholar Company is a raw material vendor. We go up here, pick raw material, pending vendor invoice. Invoice number 11538. And come over here. Oh, guess what? That invoice isn't available for that vendor. Okay, cancel it. So we're gonna have to do something else with that one. So let's go try another one. Northern Company. Pending vendor invoice at the top. Purchase order number 11979. We click that. Purchase order 979. Says it's an open order. Nothing down there to receive. We say okay. And can't do anything with this one either because it's not been received. So that takes a while to go through all of these, and then you have to go back again and again, probably again. Here's another one, Sculler. So let's take it. Pending vendor invoice. 11,464. Well, that is really not good. Another one that doesn't have the purchase order. Interesting. So let's try the other another diversified. We had good luck with that before. Pending vendor invoice. 11,915. 11,915 open order. Okay. I was just trying to find one more. Scholar diversified. Here's a Simmons. We haven't tried a Simmons. Pending vendor invoice. Okay, here's one where it did pop up from being pulled over in tungsten. Let's see if it matches. Vendor invoice amount difference. So even though it popped up the purchase order, it didn't attach anything. So let's go in, look at it, 11,058, and it's another open purchase order. So back we go. When you find some and they match and there's no difference, you can post it. There are some that will have a purchase order, but the amount does not match. In that case, you can save it and figure out why it doesn't match, send it back to purchasing, whatever needs to be done, and then you'll have to come back and work with it. All right, that's enough for this video. It's getting a little long, so we will come back to this.